First day on T. I am officially a month on T.
But here I am 2 months on T.
I'm 3 months on T. My 4 months? 4 months, yeah. It was the day before my 4 months.
I am 5 months on T.
Here is my voice, 7 months on T. This is what I sound like and look like 8 months on testosterone. This is what I sound like 9 months on T. It is way past my 10 months on T. Hello! So, it is April 27th. I know I'm late on this and I have a reason. I was in the hospital for like 8 days or something like that. I will link that down below if you care or want to know, but it was mental health stuff, and just so you know, I'm feeling a lot better, but link that down below. Am I an official YouTuber now? Like, I'm sitting in a chair and not on my bed. Ooh. It is way past my 10 months on T, but we're still in April, so you know what? I still made it within the month. I'm doing my best. But let's talk about changes. So, I don't know if you can kind of hear it, but my voice is fluctuating a lot. Like there, it just did it. Like, I don't know, when I just talk, like when I'm talking to like a friend or whatever, I have this like deeper voice, and I feel like I'm talking more with like my chest. But then like anytime I talk to someone or I like get excited, it automatically goes up to here, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But so I don't know, that's really weird because I feel like my like natural calm talking voice has lowered, but I very rarely talk in that natural calm talking voice. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know when I'm gonna have this up. Hopefully by the end of April. I have a lot of work to get done from being in the hospital. Oh my god. But let's talk about changes. Oh, and I forgot to mention it is my 4 months. 4 months post-op, which is freaking crazy. One thing, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on downstairs, because no one really talks about that. And I'm gonna do my best to use terms. Like for me, I don't get like triggered by a lot of terms that are like medical, but I know some people do, so I'm gonna try and use terms that are more like used within the trans community. I will say my bleeding has not stopped. Something that it usually stops around 6 months, but I've heard can take longer for more people. I will notice it's gotten a lot darker, and it's not as heavy anymore, so I think it's like working its way over to stopping, but it has not stopped yet. And I've also started getting dryness, and they do warn, like your doctor should warn you about that. It is one of the side effects of testosterone, is you get very dry downstairs, and I didn't think that it would be that big of a deal. Like, I didn't think it would be a problem, but recently, like, it's been dry to the point where, like, when I use the bathroom and I go to wipe, tissue paper, like the toilet paper, sticks because, like, it's just so dry, which I don't know if there's anything that can help with that. Because it's not irritating me on like a daily basis, but it's enough that I notice it. And like, even when I'm like with a partner, or I haven't been with a partner in a while, but like with myself, and I'm trying to relax and have a nice time, it takes a lot longer to like, how do I say this without it like being too like gross for some people? I don't know. It just takes longer for everything to be self-lubricated. Let's go with that. Which is something that has kind of like, I'm still kind of learning through it. It's like a learning process and a learning curve for me. But I don't think I've had many other changes other than that. I've been keeping my acne kind of under check. Lots of face scrubs, lots of acne medication. It's been keeping it in check, so it's been helping quite a bit, so that's been working. Let's see what my chest looks like. So Here is lay chest. Oh, I know, it's so gorgeous. Like, look at them arms. They're not even that nice of arms. But so I will say, like, some of the swelling is still there and some of it's gone down. So I do still have this like dog ear going on over here a lot, and I've got it a little bit over here. And I had a checkup with my surgeon, and that's something that we did talk about. And also the swellingness, like the swelling in my scars are still very puffy. So he gave me steroid injections, and those helped quite a bit. They're a lot flatter, but he wanted me to come back in 3 months, and if they weren't getting flatter, come back again every month for more injections. I might have to do that, which sucks because the injections themselves weren't painful, but like the numbing medicine was pretty painful. So I might have to go back this month and next month to get those done before our appointment in it's either June or July. I have it in my calendar. But I also need to start working out my pectorals more to hopefully get rid of this. But if this does not go away, that means that it is just extra skin, because when he did the surgery, my arms were like this. And like, as you see, when my arms are out like that, you don't see a problem. Like, it looks fine. But then when my arms go down, there's the little flaps over here. So he did talk about the possibility of going back under the knife, which is he doesn't charge a surgeon fee, and insurance pays for anesthesia fee and like the hospital fees. And he never charges for touch-ups. So I'm really, really, really trying to avoid going back into surgery, because even though he's not going to charge for it, it's still going to be another round of time off of work. It's still going to be like having to prep for it and like going into surgery, which surgery is always a risk. But I'm hoping that if I start working out, I'm going to start like, I've already started like eating better. I'm hoping that'll help so that I don't have to go back into surgery, but like, if I'll just walk around whenever I'm shirtless. I'll have my arms like this. I'll just be like, "Hey, how you doing? There's no doggy ears here. What are you talking about? No, they look great. Great. Great." See, if I stand like super straight, like shoulders really back, you don't see them. I don't know. Because I would like my results to be perfect, but at the same time, like, another surgery? It's a pro and con, and I know he would like my results to be good as well, so. But yeah, I can't really think of any other changes. I've had a few people call me sir, and it was very validating and very nice. And of course, like, in my brain, it was like instantly washed away by the hundreds of people who come through my store, and they're like, "Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am," and I'm like, yes. And I always like deepen my voice as much as possible whenever they come by, and I'm like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And like, oh, I just, the majority of the world does not read me as male yet, and it's something that I wish they did, but they don't, which is very weird because like when I look in the mirror, I'm finally starting to see like the man I've always wanted to be. And it's like my body is finally starting to fit what I've always seen in my head. And like I even had like dreams where I woke up and I was a man, and like I don't know, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that man, and like the rest of the world isn't. And I'm like, catch up to my brain, please. But yeah, overall, that's really about it. Like, haven't been many more changes, but I will check up with you guys in a few weeks, and hopefully I will film the video on time. We'll see. But I'll catch up with you guys on my 11 months on T and my 5 months post-op.